Hey lads and ladies, I'm the Jawesome one, and I wanted to share something really quick about politics that I thought was very interesting. And the title of this video is not clickbait. I think LegalEagle made a serious mistake in this video. Now, look, he made a very good point throughout the whole video, and basically the entire point of the video was exactly what is hearsay, how do we define it legally, and it is a really good video. As you can see here, I did click the like button on it. It is a very good video. However, regarding the case of the whistleblower complaint, and I also watched this one too, so I may be mistaken here. It's possible that he did mention this very important detail, but basically what I think he made a mistake on is regarding not having mentioned this specific instance right here. This comes from the Federalist. Intel community secretly gutted requirement of first-hand whistleblower knowledge. Yes, you heard it here, folks. The group of people who set up the legislation behind how you're allowed to set up a whistleblower complaint and originally required that you have to submit first-hand knowledge of wrongdoing in the whistleblower complaint. And then they removed that right before the accusation against Trump was made. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and read this out to you guys so you can hear this for yourselves. Between May 2018 and August 2019, the intelligence community secretly eliminated a requirement that whistleblowers provide direct, first-hand knowledge of alleged wrongdoings. This raises questions about the intelligence community's behavior regarding the August submission of a whistleblower complaint against Trump. The new complaint document no longer requires potential whistleblowers who wish to have their concerns expedited to Congress to have direct, first-hand knowledge of the alleged wrongdoing that they're reporting. The new version of the whistleblower form, which wasn't made public until after the transcript of Trump's July 25th phone call with Zelensky and the complaint addressed to Congress were made public, eliminates the first-hand knowledge requirement and allows employees to file whistleblower complaints even if they have zero direct knowledge of underlying evidence and have only heard about wrongdoing from others. And this is the reason why the actual definition of hearsay is so important, as covered by LegalEagle in that video, because this is kind of the general public's understanding of what the word hearsay means. It's just, oh, I've just simply heard from someone else about this or that or that. It's basically the same thing as a rumor, which is completely different from the concept of hearsay discussed by LegalEagle. However, I do find it really interesting the fact that they decided to remove that requirement, but that it cannot. Hold on, where is it? I'll find it somewhere down here. Okay, here we go. A previous version of the document, which ICIG and DNI until recently provided, declared that any complaint must contain only first-hand knowledge of alleged wrongdoing, and that complaints that provide only hearsay, rumor, or gossip would be rejected. Now, see, I don't know if hearsay is referring to the definitions provided to us by LegalEagle, or if this is just some kind of what's the word? I guess the word I'm looking for is like Republican propaganda, for lack of a better term, because there is this thing going around where apparently a lot of Republican politicians have been saying, oh, just disregard this whole thing, just disregard it, it's just hearsay, it's not important, which if we're going by the definition of hearsay as LegalEagle defined it, rather than by how it comes across on here, then well, what is it I'm trying to say here? It makes it seem like these politicians are trying to get us to disregard it based on the premise that the general public doesn't actually know what the word means, which is just extremely disingenuous and corrupt. However, if this right here is also true, then it makes the Democrats also look corrupt. Well, not even necessarily Democrats, just whoever it was that removed this requirement from the complaint submission forms, because of the fact that if you change laws based on arbitrary sudden reasons, then it defeats the entire purpose of having law to begin with. If I were running a big company, for example, I know this isn't exactly the same thing as running law. Let's say I was running a government, all right? Let's say this was like some kind of dictatorship, and I was like some kind of legislative power hungry guy or whatever. And originally I had it set up so that people could have freedom of speech, complete freedom of speech, say whatever they want to. And then all of a sudden I'm having these politicians and these reporters and stuff like that going against me and going against my rule and saying, hey, this guy's a dumbass, this guy's stupid, he smells, you know. And I'm just like, well, I don't like that. So then I arbitrarily change the law. You know, it defeats the entire purpose of having law to begin with. So this is extremely corrupt at the same time. So it's really not something that we can look at both sides and go, look, both sides, you can't really take a side on this one is what I'm trying to get at here. Regardless, you cannot take the Democratic position of Trump is bad and the Democrat parties are the good guys here. Look, we have a whistleblower complaint. He's a hero. He's pointing out the bad things. When the very fact that the people siding with him removed the legal requirement that he have firsthand knowledge. It just shows that there is corruption on this party's side, and it shows that they're changing laws based on arbitrary reasons, which again defeats the entire purpose of law. It proves that there is a significant degree of corruption, and that's assuming that this is true. I don't actually know how to verify and prove that all of this is true. I mean, they bring up ICIG and ICWPA, so this is still left up, and I could still delve and do more research, but you know, I'm just a regular conservative YouTuber. I'm not exactly a politician or an activist. So, you know, this is all a big learning process for me of learning how to do my research and get this kind of stuff out here. But yeah, what do you guys think about this in the comment section? Just let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. In the meantime, and here we go. Let me show more of this, by the way, so you guys can pause and look it over if you're interested. So here's the original disclosure document being showcased via screenshots. Oh, why can't I scroll down anymore? Is the page lagging? The page is actually lagging. Wow. Somebody doesn't want me reading this. Verizon Wireless stepped in. We don't like what you're doing, citizen. All is fine. Move along. No. So yeah, on this matter, I don't think that I'm ever going to be successful on YouTube. Even if this video blew up and I received, 1,000 views, I really sincerely, genuinely doubt that no matter how much effort I pump into this YouTube channel, I don't believe that I'm ever going to be successful because of the fact that YouTube does suppress viewership of channels that they cannot monetize or that make content that YouTube vaguely deems bad for very, very arbitrary reasons that are so non-transparent, so hidden, that it's really impossible for anybody to keep up with. And I know there is a guy out there that is like making content. Yeah, I'm rambling at this point, but I know that there is a guy out there that is like testing the system, and so he can show everybody what YouTube deems monetizable and what YouTube deems non-monetizable, which is really awesome. I'm really happy that there's somebody out there that's doing that, but I don't think that's enough. And yeah, so if you're down with supporting me and my work in general, consider visiting my subscribe star in the description below, or if you're just interested in being a part of my community here that I'm building, I also have a Discord link in the description. I post memes there all the time, and me and my buddies hang out there every once in a while, so if you're interested in checking that out, be sure to do so. Aside from that, today I have, in a few hours, a video game review coming up. So stick around if you guys like that, and I'll see you next time. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.